So I thought I would talk a little bit about boric acid. I discovered it a few weeks ago after I made a huge mistake and didn't change out of my swim bottoms. And yeah, I was very uncomfortable for the next couple of days. So boric acid is basically an all-natural way to get rid of not only yeast infections, but people who have BV, and also people who just have like odor that just like won't go away. Like we're talking chronic odor. As I figured out just from like some of the reviews online, people have a lot of different things that they use it for, and I just bought this one, and this was actually I don't really want to say recommended, but I know a lot of women who use boric acid, and I don't usually have yeast infections. Maybe like once a year. You know, some years I just won't. So, you know, this mess up of mine was a good way to finally try it, because I heard that basically it just like works wonders, and it is true. It does work wonders. Now for me, after I started using it, and like I had a full-blown infection, so it wasn't like I caught it like in the beginning, because I don't know, for like a while, like I wasn't sure if I was just kind of uncomfortable or if it was like my clothing was too tight, and so yeah, I kind of left it for a while, and then before I like figured out, oh, this is a yeast infection. So it says like you could use it twice a day. You can use like up to like 2 weeks, and honestly, like 2 weeks, that's way too long. That's like if you have like a serious, I don't know, just like reoccurring issues. If it's just like you've just got it out of nowhere, usually within like 3 days you should be fine if you're using it twice a day. So in the morning, and then you would put a suppository at night. I didn't really know what to expect with the suppositories. Basically, I think it's just like a gelatin capsule, and it looks like this, and you insert it inside of you and it just dissolves, and yeah, boric acid. This, I felt like there might be burning, or you know how like if you get like the monostat ones at like from Walmart or like CVS or Walgreens, sometimes when you use it, like there'll be burning, and they'll actually make it even red, and it's just, yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable. Well, that didn't happen with this at all. I just kind of placed it in there and went to bed. And you do have to wear like a small panty liner in your underwear for, you know, the few days that you're gonna be using it, because you know it all has to come out. But it worked so quickly. I think within 3 days of using it, it was gone. And it would have been probably sooner if I would have like figured out what was the matter and took it sooner, but by the time I figured it out, I had to also order it, and then by the time I got here, yeah. So, and honestly, like a lot of the reviews that I read, which I invite you to read the reviews on it for sure, some people were like the first day they took it, they saw a huge improvement, and that was referring to like BV. So boric acid in general is a antiviral, and it's an antifungal. It's all natural, and it treats like 2 different strains of candida. So like the candida you get down there, and the candida that you could have like in your mouth, like thrush and other issues like that. So it does have, it's like multi-purpose. So it is like multi-purpose. For yeast infections, like, so I found this out about yeast infections, which I thought was really interesting. So obviously it's just like an overgrowth of yeast, and you can get it from using antibiotics. Like I notice when I get off of antibiotics, usually the ones that like are prescribed by my dermatologist, I will have an issue. So yeah, antibiotic use basically just causes an imbalance in your vaginal flora. Other issues are pregnancy that could cause your yeast infections, uncontrolled diabetes, I didn't know that one, and an impaired immune system. Also, like estrogen levels, like if you're going through hormone therapy or taking oral contraceptives, that can actually like throw you off. I found that really, really interesting. So basically, I saw kind of mixed reviews. Some people were doing it like twice a day for 3 days, and then other people like did it like once a day for like 6 days, and that seemed to be like the average. So if you're gonna do 1 a day, you know, it might take 6 days. It just depends on what your issue is and what you're using it for. I thought it was pretty cool. Someone said that you can make your own suppository. Basically just like order the boric acid powder, kind of like you would order any other powder, like glutathione powder, and you just get the little gelatin capsules in a certain size, and you can make your own. That probably is like the most cost effective, and I would recommend that if you have like, you're one of those people who like you have issues like over and over and over again, like for 6 months, 9 months, then that would probably be the cheapest version for you. But if you're just getting like occasional issues, and oh, also you can have issues like after being intimate. I've noticed if I do not go to the bathroom afterwards, that can definitely cause some discomfort. And yeah, in the past, I learned quick that to always urinate afterwards, or yeah. Anyways, so it just depends on like what you need to use it for. But another girl, she's using it for odor, and she was saying she can just use it like once a week and it keeps her on top of it. Another woman said if she's like, I guess hers come on from being intimate, and so like if she's like doing it a lot, she'll just make sure like to take it once or twice a week, and basically you just have no issues. So I thought this was really cool. Like, it sounds scary, like I was scared, like boric acid, like, what is that? But it actually is less scary than like the monostat at the store. Like 100% I will never buy that again. And I think this is like for sure the cheapest route. This is, you get like 30 in here, and if you're catching it at the beginning, you really only need like a couple days on it. So I'm very glad I have this. I think I'm going to use it at the end of my period, you know, like that transition stage where like things just like aren't as fresh down there. I think I'm gonna use it and see if what the girl said about the removing odor is true or not. Who's calling me? Ugh, I gotta take this. So overall, 10 out of 10. Boric Cap is just one of the, I think it was like the first brand I saw on there. There are other brands, and if you look at the reviews, like for all of the boric acid suppositories, like they all have pretty good reviews, so I don't really think it matters. Like this one, it's just legit boric acid. I think there's one that has probiotics in it added to it, and it's just like a little bit, it's a little more expensive, but yeah, I highly recommend. I have a jumper, or oh, it's a romper, sorry. It's the cutest romper. This is also from Amazon, because you know Amazon's the bomb. But I guess I'm going to go now, and yeah,